Super sorry about the change of scenery. My mom's sleeping in my room, so I didn't want to disturb her by talking in front of my bookcase. So basically I'm going to show you the books that I got this month and books that I borrowed. So yeah, let's get to it. The first book that I read this month and I actually bought last month was Gray by E.L. James. I finished it. I rated it a 3 out of 5. It's basically Christian perspective of 50 Shades of Grey book. So yeah, it was really awkward being in a man's thoughts and stuff, but I loved it. I would have rated it more, but eh. Then the second thing I read this month was Hush Hush. This was a reread for me. I read this like probably 3 years ago and I forgot what it was about. I have a second version of it. I will be reading that soon, but I enjoyed it just as much as I did last time. I did rate it a star lower than I did last time, but it was still good. It's about a girl named Nora and a guy named Patch, and Patch is this mysterious dude that she's trying to like understand, and he's basically her biology partner, but he ends up so much more than that. That's all you really need to know about that one. Then I bought me 2 new books, and I ended up reading one of them, and it was Paper Towns by John Green. I mostly read it because the movie's coming out. I think it already came out, and I really want to go see it, so I just picked up a copy myself. And it's about this boy named Quentin, who in his senior year of high school, he basically has this one night, like not really fling, but hurrah with this lady, or this girl named Margot Spiegelman, and she basically disappears after that one night, and he's trying to figure out what happens there. He's trying to find her. She left a whole bunch of miscellaneous clues, and he wants to find her to see what the hell happened and why she left and stuff like that. So yeah, this was a good read. I enjoyed it. Then I read Siren, a manga copy. I don't have the first one, but I do have the second one, and I did read the second one. It's basically about this boy who write a card that leads you into like a whole different universe, and I think it's like futuristic and stuff. It's like sci-fi, and I read this probably in one sitting, like all of them. I mean, illustrations are pretty cool too. Anyways, I got book 3 and 4 that I have to start reading. Hopefully I start soon. I will finish this month for sure. Then I was loaned a copy of The Help by Catherine Sackett. And this is a movie, and I haven't seen the movie just because I haven't read the book. And I think it's about a woman named Albeline, a black maid in Jackson, Mississippi, raising a 17-year-old white child. So I'm guessing it's about, you know, their story. I really don't want to read that much into the synopsis, but I heard this is a really good book, and I want to start it soon. Then I was looking for another mature romance novel, and I borrowed a book from my cousin, and she gave me this one. It's Brought to You by Silva Day, and this is basically kind of like 50 Shades of Grey, but it's so much better. It's about this man named Gilden Cross who meets this woman named, I keep on forgetting her name. It's really bad. Ava. Meets this woman named Ava, and it's like an automatic attraction, and they have a lot of like skeletons in their closet, so they're trying to make this relationship work. A lot of what's in their closet is affecting their relationships, and they're slowly but surely like starting to open up to each other, which leads me to Reflected by In You by the same author, and I am barely 100 pages in. I have not read since last week. It was my birthday weekend, or it's my birthday weekend rather, and I really haven't did any reading since Tuesday, so yeah. This is the second book. I will hopefully finish it somewhat this week. I'm hoping I will. Then I borrowed Getting Pretty Back by Molly Ringwald, and if you ever watch 16 Candles, you'll know who this is. It's basically, I think, what is this? How do you call this? What do you call this? This is basically a big biography of her life. Big biography, really jaded. Anyways, this is like a biography of her life, and then I bought Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl by Jesse Andrews, and I read 30 pages of it, and I put it down to read Paper Towns. But I will pick it up again, because I do want to see the movie. And then I'm missing one copy that I actually bought, so give me 1 second. And I bought me a copy of Press from the Lunar Chronicles series. It's the 3rd book. I'm thinking about picking up Fairest. I'm not really sure. I know that she's coming out with Marissa Myers is coming out with a new book. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but it's winter. And this is a retelling of Rapunzel, I think, kind of. So yeah, this is the 3rd book in a series, so I can't really say much about that. But if you want to know about the series, and the first book is Senor, and it's basically about this girl who is this half human, half cyborg, and she finds out that she's different from everyone. There's this whole new other world of robots and stuff like that, and she feels really self-conscious. And what she finds out about herself is so much worse, and it's just like, yeah, she's having a lot of inner battle with herself. Basically, pick up the copy. I mean, I'm very bad at describing things, but the last book that I read this month was basically like a novella that has to deal with 2 characters in the On Dublin Street book. I read Under Fountain's Bridge by Samantha Young, and I loved it. It's basically Ellie's story, and if you don't know who Ellie is, pick up a copy of On Dublin Street and read this book and start on the series, because you don't know what you're missing. It is the greatest book ever, and I got this for $1, and it's one of my favorite books, and I have a paper cut right there. I gotta stop doing that. But anyways, I read a total of 7 books this month. I read Grey, Hush Hush, Paper Towns. I read Siren number 1, Siren number 2. I read Reflected in You. What else did I read? sure. Oh, and I read the book that I just told you about. So yeah, I read a good amount of books this month. I'm happy. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna start on next month. Hopefully, like half of these books you see here are read by next month. Anyways, I am going to wrap it up because it's already getting into 10 minutes.